Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of The Longest Journey. Where we last left off was where we basically found the Rolling Man, aka shoot, I can't remember his name. Brian Westbrook. I think that's his name. Westbrook. I'm wondering if this information is here. Big Guardian. Yeah, not it. Excuse me. Brian, yes. Brian Westhouse. Okay, there we go. I thought it was Westbrook, but that was just my brain thinking that way. Yeah, so we talked to Brian. I don't know why it's flickering some. Oh, maybe because the menu changes. Yeah, this is still an old game, so my computer, not my computer, but the game itself is barely like doing it properly here with the graphical stuff usually. Yeah, so this is Brian Westhouse, and we just talked to him. He gave us a watch, a stopwatch. So we're going to be using that so we can potentially go back to our place. I guess.
Cortez said something about Mr. Westhouse being the key to shifting back. Maybe there's something magical about the watch he gave me. Cortez said something...
Okay, no, I wanted to use the watch somewhere, but it doesn't seem like... Am I supposed to examine the watch, maybe? That's potentially what it is, maybe?
It's an antique pocket watch. It's not ticking. The knob used for winding the watch seems to have broken off, and there's only a tiny hole left.
Oh, so we need to get a knob, some sort of knob. Maybe this? The push pin?
If I insert this pin carefully into the hole, like so, and then slowly wind it... It worked! It's ticking!
Nice. Oh, there we go. So now it makes that portal to go back to the other realm.
Did it! It's a shift! I can go home!
I'm wondering if Brian will notice. Oh, he did.
God, it's a shift. I haven't seen one for ages.
Why don't you come back with me, Mr. Westhouse? You could say hello to your old friend, Manny.
If I tried to step through that, Miss Ryan, I would suffer a most unpleasant experience. And I would be lost in the between forever. Besides, I built this house with my own two hands.
Wow, he did?
I wouldn't want to leave it to these barbarians. And what does your Stark have to offer me? This world is more recognizable to me now. Now you go ahead, Miss Ryan. Go back. And don't let your curiosity of the unknown tempt you into making another shift.
I mean...
Thanks for your help.
Say hello to Manny for me. Tell him I'm doing all right. Then I said, thanks.
Aww. He's just like... Oh wow, we're back to the same place in time.
Cortez. Oh, God, it's real. It's all true. I saw it. I saw the other world. Arcadia. Either I'm going crazy or you were right about everything.
Let's hope for the latter, mi amiga? So I gather your trip was a success.
Success? My whole world has been turned topsy-turvy, so I don't think success is the right word. Nothing about it makes sense. Fact is, I don't believe in magic.
Really?
The sun does not need you to believe in it to rise in the morning, señorita. You have seen the truth with your own two eyes. I can do nothing more to convince you. It is up to you now.
Wait, what?
Well, do I have a choice? I have to believe at least some of it. My life wouldn't make much sense otherwise.
You are a true skeptic, April. Está bien. We need your kind to balance the hopeless romantics like myself.
I didn't realize he was a hopeless romantic as any other. But I'm kind of like surprised that not much time has passed. I thought that, like it would do that. It would pull that sort of like. Oh man, I'm gonna spoil this game a little bit, even though it's one of my favorite games out in the wilds. But the game is Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush series like 1 and 2. They play around with the time between dimensions, kind of thing. And it's interesting that they have this kind of thing where they go between like a shift between two different worlds, but apparently one is moving a lot faster than the other, I guess. I'm guessing the one we're in right now is a little bit slower, but the other one's like a lot faster. Unless they take place in the same time, then that would be great. I think that would make more sense to me personally. But I think the age of the other world is much more slower. Considering Brian not growing as much, like he doesn't have any like huge like growth, because he said he disappeared from this world 300 years ago. So why would he not age as quickly as he would? Yeah, I also think that if he did return to this, he would turn into bones, because his time frame is different from this world after moving towards the magical world, the Arcadia world. Yeah, what happens now?
What happens now?
The minstrel told you about the balance, about Stark and Arcadia.
A man named Tobias. He was called the Vestrum, I think. Vestrum Tobias.
Ah, so Tobias made Vestrum. Que bien, good. I knew he would go far when I first met him years ago.
Oh.
He was just an instrument then, a student of the balance, but he was smart and resourceful. So you know what is going on with the balance?
Sort of.
Tobias told me that the Guardian was missing, and that the balance was failing. He said this would bring chaos into both worlds.
As we are already seeing, your dreams, your nightmares, they are part of these. You sense chaos more keenly than most, but even they are beginning to notice that things are not as they should be.
Interesting.
Like last night.
What happened last night?
What about last night?
What you saw, you were not alone this time. There were others, and they saw the same thing. Not nightmares anymore. Real. The first sign of the damage chaos can do. The divide is being breached.
Interesting.
It is not yet time for the worlds to be united. A breach could prove catastrophical.
I guess we can ask him who he is.
Who are you really, Cortez?
Excuse me?
People knew you over there in Arcadia. Tobias. He didn't know you by your real name, but he did know you. And Mr. Westhouse, he knew you too, as Chavez, but several hundred years ago.
So my secrets are being revealed, are they?
Why is he surprised?
I wouldn't say that, because you're still a mystery to me. More so.
Yeah.
Good. You see, señorita, mystery is important.
No, it's not.
To know everything, to know the whole truth is dull.
Oh, come on.
There is no magic in that. Magic is not knowing. Magic is wondering about what and how and where.
I'd settle for the truth, just to be able to know you. Because, honestly, I don't mean this in a bad way. You scare me, Cortez. I'm afraid of you.
And you are not the only one, mi amiga. I'm sorry, but whatever it is about me that mystifies you, it will have to stay a secret. There are things even you should not know.
Gee, thanks. It helped.
That didn't even...
Perdóname. Perhaps later, when we are certain of what the future holds, okay? I think I can promise you that, Señorita Ryan. Later. But for now, we must speak of more important matters.
You helped me back, didn't you?
To shift? See? The power is yours, yes? But for now, you need me to focus your powers to call forth your dreams.
Oh.
Dreams?
Yes. To travel from one world to the next, you must pass through the world of dreams. It is the only way. You are capable of opening a shift on your own, but you might not be able to.
What do you mean?
The power, the magic is within you. And when you sleep, sometimes you open the portal without even being aware of it. But when you're awake, it's more difficult. With practice, you will do it.
I don't think I want to do it.
You must. The worlds depend on it.
So what do I do?
We must work together, April. I can't do it alone, and neither can you.
But what exactly is it that we have to do?
4 things. We must find the lost guardian, we must locate the gateway to his realm, and the disc that is the key to his tower, and we must do what we can to curtail and defeat the Vanguard.
Oh, he knows about the Vanguard too now. That's a lot in one talking. What the heck? But no, I think that mystery within a person, like saying that the person's mysterious and saying that it's like magic to just know the thing later on or like slowly learn the thing, is kind of a dumb, naive thing, because I feel like you're not the only one in the world who's mysterious. There's a billion people in the world, more than a billion actually, and it's like you never have a chance to get to know every single person in the world unless you actually are like super like smart and fast and like you know everyone, but then you can't really like figure out everyone in a sense. Like you try to keep up with as much people as you could, but you can't really. Nobody can technically, because there's too many people in this world to really keep a eye on or keep a hold on. So it's like the mystery is already there out in the world, and like places to explore is not that dull, and talking to new people and playing games or reading books and watching movies and watching TV shows and listening to music, a lot of different mediums offer so many different mysteries that you haven't explored. Like I haven't probably explored a lot of like different types of music that I haven't heard of, or talked to individuals I've never met before and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird to me that Cortez is sounding off the way that he has to be the important mystery in the world. It's like, no, don't be like that. That's such a naive thought. He lived for so long, yet he's such a naive person about this whole world. He sucks as as a person who can't like distinguish like knowledge. Like he just seems to be very, very like closed off in how he thinks, I feel like. But anyways,
How are we going to find the Guardian?
yeah.
The moment he surrendered his throne and left his realm, he stepped back into our world. This world, Stark. This is where he was born, and so this is where he must return to.
Really?
But he could be anywhere, right?
Yeah.
This city has power, April. Not magic, but the opposite of magic. And it draws people to it like flies to an open fire. All the pieces of the puzzle come together here. You, me, the Vanguard, the Guardian. I can guarantee you that he's here. But where exactly, I do not know. I think maybe the Vanguard do. I think they may have him.
If they have him, how are we going to get him back? And why do they need him? Why do we need him?
He left his realm, but he's the last Guardian. And only he can open the doorway back to his realm to let his successor through.
Oh.
The Vanguard knows this. But what they don't know, yet, is how to get there.
Makes sense. Yeah, because I think that the Vanguard is probably very naive. Not naive, I don't know why I'm saying naive. They're just not super duper aware of like how things work with the thing. They just have an idea and they just go on that sort of like assumed idea. And I don't know. Why is the Vanguard like this, really? Who'd know the gateway?
Who'd know about the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
Probably Cortez.
That I do not know.
Really? Ugh.
That knowledge wouldn't be here in Stark. You must go to Arcadia, study the books, talk with the minstrel and others who might know, but not yet. First, we must finish our mission here.
Wait, didn't the mission, like, require that we need to meet the Guardian? Okay, whatever.
Where's the key to the Guardian's realm?
Yeah.
In Arcadia.
What?
The key contains 2 parts. One is the disc itself, the other is the 4 jewels. The eyes of the dragons. That gives the disc the properties of the balance and makes it complete.
Interesting. How do we defeat the Vanguard?
How do we defeat the Vanguard?
The Vanguard are strong here and growing stronger.
Oh, they're here too?
Even in Arcadia, they are gaining a foothold. And with the tyrant on a leash, the future looks quite bleak.
How do you know so much about what's going on in Arcadia?
Voices whisper in my ear, señorita. Voices that I trust.
Interesting.
You're saying the Vanguard are strong here. How come I haven't heard about them?
They don't go by that name here.
Oh.
Did you ever hear of the Church of Voltec?
Oh, okay. It's a
Sure.
different name.
They're... Oh, that's the Vanguard?
See?
Then they're big. Very big. But why do they... Why assume a different name here?
In Arcadia, they flaunt their philosophy. They preach the destruction of the balance under the pretense of returning humankind to the glories of the past.
Oh, I see.
Here, they cannot do that. So they have integrated themselves slowly but surely into society under the subterfuge of the New Age religion. And they've built a financial empire to match governments.
Wow.
They have that much money?
Yeah.
The Vanguard own multinational companies. They own planets, April. They own armies. All they need is the balance, and they will own everything. The twin worlds will be at their mercy.
Sheesh.
So, we basically don't stand a chance, do we? Against an enemy like that.
If we hold at bay the forces of chaos, and if we ensure the natural continuation of the Guardian's role within the balance, then they will have lost.
Interesting. Okay, where will we find this disc then?
Where is the disc?
The disc was left in the care of the Sentinel 10,000 years ago.
That's so
In the
far ago.
beginning, it was kept in the open, displayed for all to see. But not anymore. Not since thieves tried to make away with it. They will know where it is. Ask Tobias, Vestrum Tobias.
It's always about Tobias, man. How are we supposed to fight this chaos you keep talking about? I'll say 4 jewels.
Where are the
first.
4 jewels?
Ah, the eyes of the dragons. They are kept by the 4 dragons themselves. 2 in Arcadia and 2 in Stark.
Stark?
The white dragon has 1, as does the old one. These you must find yourself. I'll help you with the others.
Oh, okay.
How are we supposed to fight this chaos you keep talking about?
You're the key, April. You have the power to shift, yes? But there's more to you than that.
Huh?
You are a child of the balance. And no, that will have to wait.
Really? Not gonna explain everything again?
By just being alive, you counter chaos. Without you, last night might have turned out much worse. That tiny breach might have been permanent.
Oh.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, we just fell asleep.
And imagine the power you wield when you really do something. Trust me on this, amiga. It's instinctive to you to fight chaos. You see it so clearly, and you will know what to do. You are most needed in Arcadia, where chaos is a part of reality. The tidal wave will hit there first, and unless it's subdued before it hits Stark full force, we'll never stand a chance. So you will have to travel to Arcadia after we are done here.
Okay, so that's it? Kick some Vanguard ass, find the Guardian, locate the entrance to his realm, and a 10,000-year-old disc and 4 Dragon Eye jewels? And oh, April, make sure you do battle with the physical manifestations of chaos along the way, because hey, that's your destiny. It's impossible, Cortez. I can't do these things. I'm 18, I'm an artist. No, not even that, I'm nobody.
Oof.
You can't place all these responsibilities on my shoulders. I can't carry that much.
Yeah.
I will help you, April. Others too, you're not alone.
Well, I feel very alone, and I can't even tell anybody about this. Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm the Chosen One. Can you help me save the world from evil and chaos?
There is no chosen one, April. There are only those who would and those who wouldn't. You have a choice between the two.
What? Then...
You said I had powers, that I wasn't like everybody else.
True, but you still have a choice. Prophecies can never unravel the will of a single human. You are one of many possible paths, but unfortunately, most of the alternative paths have been blocked by circumstances beyond our control.
What?
The world does depend on you, but you have not been chosen. You choose for yourself what you are and what you will be.
Huh. Yeah, what happens if I say no?
What happens if I choose no? No way!
I am not a fortune teller, nor am I a Vinar. What will happen? Something else? That's all I can tell you. Something else. But I'm sure it won't be anything good. Not unless you agree to help.
I mean, it would probably be
But I
collision.
can't do it. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not your savior. I don't have any magic powers. I'm just this girl. I'm just me.
Oh.
The choice is yours, April. As always, the choice is yours.
It's not much of a choice, is it?
No.
For what it's worth? Perhaps not. Still, you need to come to the decision on your own.
Then the choice will have to be, yes, let's save the world. Where do we start?
Here, in Newport. We must find out about the Vanguard. Their headquarters are in this city, but where? Do they have the Guardian under lock and key? What are their weaknesses?
So he has no clue what the hell is
Once we've
for.
done that, you must travel to Arcadia. I cannot go there, and besides, I have things to take care of here.
Makes sense, sort of.
Right. Except, where the hell do I go to find out about the Vanguard? The library? The net?
I don't think any of that will help.
Valuable information is hard to find. Remember the painting I showed you yesterday?
Sure.
The artist, a boy named Warren. I told you about him, yes? Warren is involved in a lot of activities that, aren't exactly legal. He has connections. He can point us in the right direction.
All right, okay. Where do I find him?
My friend, Father Raul at the Hope Street Cathedral, he's had some contact with the boy lately. Ask him.
Wait, did you say Hope Street?
Yes?
As in the most dangerous neighborhood in Newport?
Is it? I don't usually follow the civic affairs of the city. I remember Hope Street when they first built it. A clean neighborhood.
When it first got built, yeah.
That must have been a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Still, I'm sure you'll be safe. You're a girl, no? Self-respecting gentleman would never harm a girl.
No, you bastard.
It's the self-respecting gentleman part I'm concerned about. Still, I can handle myself. Father Raoul, was it? At the Hope Street Cathedral?
Yes. He will lead you in the right direction. Help you find Warren Hughes. When you're done tomorrow, we will meet up at the cathedral late in the afternoon. I need to speak with Raoul as well.
Okay, good. It's a plan then?
Enjoy yourself tonight, April. Who knows what the future may hold? Good night.
But yeah, I don't understand why would he assume that a lady would not like be bothered by being in that particular street. Like, if it's a dangerous street, obviously anybody of any like gender or race or anything, they will still get attacked nonetheless if it's dangerous in general. So I don't know, whatever.
I wonder what the homeless people do in the wintertime. Supposedly, it gets biting cold here in Newport, and I don't know if there are any shelters anymore.
Depressing. Alright, do I just head back home and just take a break for the day, I guess, in this game? Or do I just need to head over to someplace already, immediately? Because I have no clue what the heck I'm supposed to do right now. Besides going home, in my opinion. But yeah, that was a lot, and like, I feel like there's still just this overwhelming, like, speak of, like, information, honestly. Like, that's one of those, the biggest key thing for me in this game, is the balance to trying to give information to a player. I mean, it's an old game, obviously. I forgive it for being an older game, and older games tend to like to put a lot of story and context in the beginning of the game, or like a lot of context like right out of the gate to whatever possibility they can bring up with. But it tries to answer as much questions as it can, I'm assuming.
They really knew how to design tacky furniture back in the late 22nd century.
Uh-huh. I'm assuming we're just going back into our room. There's really nobody else or anything else to do, I think.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover.
Oh, okay. Then what is my goal now? I actually do not know what I'm supposed to do. I'm guessing the diary got updated, though. Yeah, it got updated. Saturday afternoon, right? So I get back. No easy tasks before believe you me. And Cortez proceeds to finally tell me everything, and we have a plan. Skimming through this a little quickly. Do you think that 2 days ago all I had to remember was whether a customer ordered a double decaf latte or a low-fat cappuccino? There's a lot to be said for simple ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Anyways, tomorrow morning I'm off to find whatever information I can on the Vanguard. Yay. Yeah, it said tomorrow morning, right? We haven't been through the morning yet. Like, unless they pretended like us getting out of that station was considered the tomorrow morning kind of feeling, but there's no clue for me to really figure out. Anyways, let's move into the next episode. I'm gonna stop here for now. Let's move into the next episode and see what we can do in the next episode, because I want to keep these episodes about 20 minutes long, because I feel like that's relatively enough time for these episodes to be enough of a length for me personally. But thank you guys for watching. Excuse me, my throat is kind of like needing to be cleared a little bit. It's morning usually, so it's hard for me to speak, considering how early my throat usually doesn't get warmed up or prepared or anything. But yeah, in the next episode, let's go ahead and figure out what the hell we need to do next. I believe we're in chapter 3 now, I believe. The diary doesn't say it, but the conversation does, I believe. Oh no, we're still in chapter 2, okay. But anyways, the point is, we'll move into the next episode and see what we need to do next. I'm assuming we'll need to head somewhere in the city to find information about the Vanguard. So we'll probably be doing that in the next episode. So otherwise, that's it for this episode. So, Roz, out.